YouTube, what is going on? I'm coming at you live from my actual phone and MacBook Air because my computer is still not being fixed yet. I mean, it is being fixed, but the guy has to wait for a part to come in. My motherboard basically got fried. And so he ordered it last Friday, and then he said today it was supposed to be here today or tomorrow. Now he says that he hasn't have it. He didn't get it today, and so we'll see if he gets it tomorrow. Basically, all that has to be done is just him putting it in. So when he does get it, I should be able to pick it up the same day. But it is pretty annoying because I hate when people tell me something and then change it. I have to find out the day of that it's changed. It happens all the time. People will say, like this guy, he says, don't worry, your PC is going to be fixed early next week. And I'm like, cool. I call today, early next week, and he's like, oh, yeah, well, actually, I didn't get the part yet. So, it's New Year's, but I'm going to have to, late this week. And it's just annoying because it's like, well, why even give me you knew New Year's was coming, right? Like, you knew that New Year's was on Sunday, and yet you still told me early this week. So, what the hell? But I don't know. Anyway, the point of the video is we are going to be talking about the top games coming to the 2023 slate. So there's been a lot of games that have been announced for 2022. A lot of them got delayed into 2023, including the one that you see here, Breath of the Wild 2, aka Tears of the Kingdom. There's been so many games that have been delayed into the next year, which is now this year, that we're going to be taking a look at. And I will say this, on paper, this is maybe the most legendary year for gaming ever. Like, maybe. It's close. But let's get into it. So, obviously, you can see here, Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is a game that was supposed to come out last year in the holiday season. It did not make that release date, but now it has a hard release date of May 12th in 2023, which is just a couple of months away. I mean, we're already in January, so it's really not that far away. We also have Starfield from Microsoft, which is coming out very, very soon. Starfield is supposed to be coming out this first half of 2023, and I believe that's going to happen because they actually just announced, they didn't announce, but they just updated their support page for Starfield, and that game now has a support page live, and I'm assuming pre-orders are going to start flowing out very soon. So that game could hit in April, or some people are speculating June. I think it's probably going to be April, but let's see. We also have games like the Dead Space remake, which comes out this month. Hogwarts Legacy, which I cannot wait for. Hogwarts Legacy is... Now, this game is only coming out on next-gen consoles and PC. If you're on a PS4 or Xbox One still, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer till the summer to get that, unless you're able to get your hands on a console first or a PC. But this game is coming out in February. I can't wait for this game. This is definitely going to be one of the top games of the year, as long as the quality is there. Warner Brothers games, they have good intentions with their games, but we really need to wait and see how the game actually plays and feels. People are excited for Gotham Knights. I know that's a different studio, but the point is, the Warner Brothers games, people are excited for some of their games, and then they come out and they're a little disappointed. But we can expect this game on February 10th. Atomic Heart, which is kind of like a BioShock game in a sense. It has a lot of BioShock feel to it. This game is coming out in February 21st. It also comes out on Game Pass, which is pretty cool. And I think I'm going to check this one out. I'm a big BioShock fan. I like at least the first one. I like BioShock, and I feel that, with BioShock, because now the creators of BioShock are making this game called Judas, which I can't wait for as well. I feel like people are starting to go back to the old ways of, hey, let's take what an older game did and try and make it new. So that's pretty cool. You got Skull and Bones here, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So this game people have been waiting for a long time. Fallen Order was incredible. People loved it, and we'll see. This game comes out March 17th. I will say I'm a little skeptical. I feel like we haven't seen as much as we should for a game that's coming out March 17th. I feel like we should be hearing just a little bit more, but it's probably not going to get delayed. I just with how the gaming industry has turned into since the pandemic, it's hard to say what will and what won't get delayed. But yeah, this game comes out March 17th as of now. This game is going to be huge too. It's a Game of the Year contender as well, and I'm going to talk about the Game of the Year in a second. But We talked about Tears of the Kingdom. This comes out in May 12th. Huge game, sequel to Breath of the Wild. This game is going to be, I mean, this could be game of the year. Like, it really could be. And it's going to be huge. I know people are super excited for it. And it's probably going to be the last big game on the Nintendo Switch. Because really, people are waiting for the next Switch, the Switch Pro, whatever upgrade they're going to do. People are waiting for it. And then, I don't think it's on this list at all. Let me see. I don't think it's on this website. But yeah, it's not. So there's one other game that I think this website should have included, which is Sony's Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man is coming out presumably in the fall, but it could come out earlier. I don't know exactly when. They haven't specified a date. But if you go off of the previous release date for like Miles Morales, which was a holiday game, you can assume that this game is going to come out in the holidays, and that is the other big game that's coming out. So I wanted to talk about the Game of the Year thing. So we obviously have a lot of contenders, right? There's going to be Hogwarts Legacy, there's going to be Tears of the Kingdom, Starfield, and then Spider-Man, along with, you know, Jedi Survivor. Like, there's a lot of Diablo 4, that's going to be in there, Final Fantasy 16. There's a lot of games coming out that have Game of the Year potential, and I just wanted to highlight the fact, yeah, this IGN link is not working, but I just wanted to highlight the fact that when I said this year could be the most legendary year for gaming, I really meant it. You're talking about Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony all releasing a AAA massive all-timer type game, right? Sony's releasing Spider-Man 2, a franchise that has become so successful over the years, through the movies, through the comics, and then now the video games as well. Spider-Man is massive. It did almost $2 billion with its last movie, and then both Miles Morales and Spider-Man did amazing sales-wise. So Spider-Man 2 with Venom in it, this game is going to be incredible. Apparently you can play as both Miles Morales and Peter Parker, so we'll see. On top of that, Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was it'll probably go down as one of the greatest games ever. And it changed the face of Zelda forever. And now we have the sequel to that game, Tears of the Kingdom, which is set to improve on everything Breath of the Wild did and more. This game, you know, I think the one thing that people want for this game, consensus-wise, is they want more dungeons. Like, they want that classic, like, dungeon feel that Zelda has. They want more of that somehow, if they can incorporate that into the open world. But the action in this game, the exploration was amazing. And from what we've seen in the small teaser, it looks great. And then we have Starfield. Starfield, a game from Todd Howard's Bethesda team. Now, I want to be clear about that because Bethesda has a bunch of different studios, and in those studios, they have a bunch of different teams. Todd Howard's Bethesda team is the team that made Skyrim. That's the team that made Fallout 4. Now, I know some people, hardcore Fallout fans, weren't in total love with Fallout 4. I loved it. And then Skyrim. Like, Skyrim is one of the most legendary games of all time. There's just no getting around that. And the fact that that is the team that is making this game gives me a lot of confidence for Starfield. On top of that, this is their first new IP in 20-something years. And they've put so much effort into this game. I mean, truly, if you just listen to the interviews and stuff, they really have treated this game like a baby to them. And Bethesda's games, truly, it's not like they don't miss a lot. Fallout 76 missed a lot. I think that was, I don't think that was id Software. I forget who made that game. That might have been, I don't think it was Machine Games either. I don't know who made that game. I forget who made that game, but it wasn't the typical Fallout team. And so that might have been their one miss. But other than that, Bethesda really doesn't miss a lot. And yeah, Starfield is going to be huge. It's big for Xbox too because they had a really bad year last year. And so now we move on to the rest of it. I mean, Stalker 2, Redfall for Microsoft as well, Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Ark 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16, Suicide Squad Kill Justice League. I mean, there is a ton of games coming out. I mentioned Diablo 4. This is the, and then by the way, this is not including anything that will be announced. You know, like Nintendo announcing a new Mario game or something like that. Like, we don't know. There's so many surprises to this year, in addition to what we do know. Alan Wake 2. I know people are super excited about Alan Wake. And yeah, I mean, 2023 is looking like it could be the greatest year for gaming ever. Assassin's Creed, I forgot about Assassin's Creed. This game literally looked actually pretty good. There's that Ubisoft game. I forget. I think Skull and Bones for Ubisoft. People, look, Ubisoft has a very interesting history. You know, I always said, and my one friend said that they will show you something at E3 and then you will get none of what they showed you, like at all. So hopefully, you know, they deliver this time. But I mean, there is just so many games to talk about. There's you know, I don't know if Hades 2 is going to come out this year, but they announced that. I mean, this is 2023 is shaping up. Forspoken, I forgot about that game, which actually comes out very soon. I think that's only PlayStation 5, and I think that game has early access to it as well. I'm not sure if that's out yet or not, but Forza Motorsport, that's coming out too. Yeah, Hades 2 does come out this year, so there you go. That's a big one. Hollow Knight Silksong, I can't believe I forgot this one. People are just... they're impatient for this game. They cannot wait for this game. I can't blame them. Hollow Knight Silksong is going to be a huge hit for 2023, and yeah, it's going to capitalize on what the first game did. But yeah, that's basically what I got. I mean, Lies of P, there's a lot of games. There's Spider-Man 2. There's a lot of games coming out. Octopath Traveler 2. Like, there's so many names. Like, there is Payday 3. Like, there's so many games that I'm just scrolling through, and it's like, man, this year is really... Like, if you don't have a game coming out this year that you're interested in, then you're going to have to expand your taste, because there is a lot of games coming out. Some of them I'm not into, some of them, but I'm excited for other people. Some games I am into. And, replaced, I mean, Resident Evil 4 remake, I can't believe I forgot that. There is so many too. Stalker 2, by the way, shout out to the Stalker 2 development team. They're literally making this game through the middle of a war, so that's incredible. And yeah, there's so many games coming out. Street Fighter 6, again, I keep seeing these games and saying them because it's like, I forget that they're coming out this year because I'm so focused on the big titles. But Street Fighter 6, I can't wait for that. We talked about Suicide Squad Killed Justice League. This is Kevin Conroy's last performance as Batman, so I'm definitely going to get this game no matter what. He was an amazing Batman through all of his walks of Batman, whether it's through the video games or in the live-action version, you know, even the CW. Like, he was just amazing as Batman, and I'm super excited to have him as Batman one last time and honor him. I'm definitely going to be getting this game for sure. But yeah, I mean, these are all the games. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. I mean, there is Wild Hearts. This is like a Monster Hunter clone, people are saying, and we'll see if it's good, but people are excited for that. I mean, it's just 2023 is packed. So I just wanted to do a quick video on 2023 and just talk about how insane this year is set to be. This is truly going to be one of the best years of gaming we've seen. Hopefully nothing gets delayed. Please, nothing get delayed. I cross my fingers. I hope nothing gets delayed. If it all releases on time, this is going to be quite the year, and we'll be here for it. But other than that, thank you for bearing with me as I work on getting my PC fixed. Hopefully you guys had a good holiday season, New Year's, Christmas time, all of that. I certainly did. Spent a lot of time with family, relaxed a little bit, and yeah, now I'm just looking to get my computer back so I can actually play games and also do my college work. It kind of sucks doing it on a laptop, but we make do. Anyway, thank you for checking out this video. If you could, please drop a like and comment. Tell me what your game is this year, the game that you're looking forward to the most, that you cannot wait for. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, thank you for bearing with me, and peace.